future engineers and their parents. Today, we are delving into a crucial aspect of your decision-making process, calculating the return on investment, ROI, when choosing between studying in India and abroad. We'll explore the costs, potential earnings, and the time it takes to recover your investment. Stick around as we break it down and even touch on taxes and post-tax savings. Let's first look at the major expenses, or call it investment, in a detail. Please pause the video if required to have a rough idea about the expenses. For convenience purpose, let us assume a round figure for tuition fees from the above data. Total estimated cost for 4 years in India is 4 lakhs rupees, public university, and 32 lakhs 80,000 rupees, private university. And total estimated cost for 4 years in a country abroad is USD 80,000, public university, and 2 lakhs US dollars, private university. As for living expenses, here's a detailed breakdown of major living expenses, assuming a fairly good standard of living. Let me stress here, we are talking about a fairly good standard of living. We'll look at monthly spends in both India and abroad. Now, let's understand these expenses in a bit more detail. 1. Accommodation. In India, accommodation costs can vary based on the city. This includes rent for a decent apartment or hostel fees. Abroad, accommodation costs are higher, especially in major cities. It may include rent, utilities, and possibly a meal plan if living on campus. 2. Utilities. Covers basic utility bills like electricity, water, and internet. Abroad, these costs can be slightly higher due to variations in utility prices. 3. Groceries. Monthly grocery expenses for food and basic necessities. Prices abroad might be higher, but this can vary based on location and lifestyle. 4. Transportation. Includes local transportation costs, like commuting expenses. Abroad, transportation might involve public transit or maintaining a vehicle. 5. Health insurance. Ensures coverage for medical expenses. Health insurance costs might be higher abroad, reflecting different healthcare systems. 6. Dining out entertainment. Covers occasional dining out and entertainment expenses. Costs abroad may include cultural experiences and entertainment events. 7. Miscellaneous. For any additional miscellaneous expenses. Abroad, this might include travel expenses if you plan to explore neighboring countries. Remember, these are general estimates, and actual expenses can vary. It's crucial to budget wisely, prioritize needs over wants, and plan for unexpected costs. Whether you're studying in India or abroad, smart financial planning is the key to a stress-free student life. Now, let's discuss the total after-tax salary for both scenarios. We'll assume a starting salary of 6 lakhs Indian rupees per annum in India and 60,000 US dollars per annum abroad. Income after tax. Assuming no tax in India and 25% tax abroad, is roughly 50,000 Indian rupees and 3,750 US dollars. This is the monthly salary. So savings per annum will be 2 lakhs 40,000 rupees and 21,600 US dollars. Now, let's look at the savings potential after the deduction of expenses. Remember, these figures are estimates, and individual circumstances may vary. Factor in your lifestyle, personal choices, and potential income growth over time. Make sure you calculate your own budget based on your priorities. Please pause the video if required to have a better picture about the expenses, savings, and the related calculations based on it. Now, let's dive into the return on investment calculation. We assume the starting salary package after graduation of a minimum of 600,000 Indian rupees in India and 60,000 US dollars abroad. So it is evident that approximately 9.6 years are needed to achieve break-even if one studies in a public university in India, and it is approximately 8.1 years if one studies in a public university abroad. On the other hand, it is 21.6 years if choosing a private university in India and 13.6 years in a private university abroad. Remember, this is just a simplified example. Well, honestly, it is too simplified. This is only theoretical. We have not considered any increments in salary which can reduce the tenure to achieve the break-even of investment. Yes, increments in salary will drastically reduce the tenure. Real-world scenarios can vary based on numerous factors. Keep in mind that you will actually start a profitable journey only after the break-even point. Till then, it is only recovering what you have invested in your studies. Calculate your ROI considering your aspirations, potential earnings, and personal circumstances. Make an informed decision for your bright future. If you found this breakdown helpful, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insightful content. Until next time, happy calculating.